Hey Chico, what's up? Chico is for guys. I'm a girl. Damn it. I've been reading all the relevant books with respect to the language, but I don't know what I'm missing despite that. What should I do, dude? Okay, calm down. Tell me, how exactly are you learning? How many minutes do you practice in a day? I mean, I refer to all the language books and keep glancing through the concepts. I spend almost 30 to 35 minutes every day. Okay, wait. Does that mean you are primarily skimming through and not focusing on writing down and listening to language experts? And one second. You are learning under a language expert, right? Arey, no, I've been learning by myself. Self-made Spanish girl. So, I think based on your answers, you should have the answer as to why you're not getting the results. You are not focusing while learning the language, and you're not even learning under a language trainer who can help you monitor your progress and also track it. Maybe you're right. Yes, I am. Anyways, have you heard about deliberate practice? Do you know what that means? No, I haven't heard about it. Okay, so unlike your regular practice in which you mindlessly repeat things, in deliberate practice, you required focused attention and it is carried out with the specific goal of improving your performance. Well, as they say, that really sounds estupendo. I am sure, just like the other friend, you also want to know what deliberate practice means. But before we indulge into the topic of deliberate practice and understand how we can use it to learn a new skill. If you are new to Grow Plus, hi everyone, I am Richa. Grow Plus is a channel where we post content related to career, finance, health, entrepreneurship and a lot more. So leave us a comment below as to what you would like to see on this channel. Also, my team has told me that a lot if you consume our content but you don't like the video or subscribe to Grow Plus. It takes you less than a second to do that, but it helps us serve you a long way and provide you with relevant content. So please like this video and subscribe to Grow Plus and also leave us a comment. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Let's start with the meaning and science of deliberate practice. Have you ever wondered how most of the prominent and world-renowned athletes, medical practitioners, entrepreneurs, artists are constantly upskilling themselves and always excel at whatever they do? Well, it's a determination or pure luck. मेहनत या किस्मत?
लेकिन कुछ लोग किस्मत खुद लिखते हैं.
Well, according to research, most of these experts follow deliberate practice to excel in their craft. You must be wondering, how did deliberate practice come into existence? Let's go back to the 1993. The term deliberate practice was coined by late Anders Ericsson, a psychology professor. He published the research article titled The Role of Deliberate Practice in Acquisition of Expert Performance in 1993, wherein he studied various performers in their field of expertise. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits and also behavior science experts, took inspiration from the theory of deliberate practice and conducted thorough research on the same. He has defined deliberate practice as a special type of practice which is purposeful and systematic. According to him, the natural tendency of our human brain is to automatically take certain repeated behaviors and convert them into automatic habits. To an extent where we tend to ignore the minute details and think that we are improving, whereas we are merely reinforcing our current habits.
21 दिन में कोई भी आदत लग जाती है, कोई भी आदत छूट जाती है.
But to avoid all of these mistakes, what we should do is follow deliberate practice in practicing or enhancing any new skill that we are learning. Now, how do we do that? Well, for that, let's jump into the most interesting part of this video, shall we?
Yes! Hell yeah!
Until now, I am sure you understand what is the meaning of deliberate practice and how it is important. But now we will understand how we can use deliberate practice to learn a new skill. Now wait, before you're just like, I know what deliberate practice means, I'll apply it. Even if you are in the middle of learning a new skill or are planning to learn a new skill, this video can definitely provide you with a different perspective as to how you can apply deliberate practice to learn any new skill with ease. Now what's the point if you're going to take 100 hours to learn a new skill when you can probably optimize the time and do it in say 50 hours, alright? So watch this video till the end and maybe you will learn something new. Point number 1, have a well-planned long-term vision in mind. What a beautiful view ना मम्मा। ये सब तो ठीक है, पर आगे का क्या सोचा है?
गजब बेइज्जती है।
Are you someone who wants to probably pick up a new language, or you want to learn a new skill in order for you to excel at your workplace? Or maybe you want to pick up a new sport as a hobby? Well, let me tell you one thing. It is a must for you to have a well-detailed long-term vision in mind in order for you to achieve your goal. Once you have a detailed plan of action, like the number of hours you can commit, a mentor or a coach you look up to or want to learn from, and also what is your desired outcome with respect to learning the new skill, then it becomes much easier for you to achieve your goal as compared to having no plan at all.
Do I really look like a guy with a plan?
And I know what the Joker says, but having a clear vision in mind can not only help you be more determined, but also help you focus better at learning the skill. It is also important for you to observe certain experts in their craft, as watching them perform and practice can help you improve upon the areas that you are currently lacking in. That brings me to point number 2. Monitor your performance with attention to specific details. Now, monitoring your performance on a real-time basis means that you are being extremely attentive at that moment. In fact, it is one of the peak moments of deliberate practice. Monitoring your performance is essentially gauging how good you were when you started as compared to your current performance, which is then compared to your desired outcome. As Alain de Botton says, if you are not embarrassed by who you were 12 months back, you are not growing enough. When you are monitoring your performance, you are essentially trying to understand where you should make adjustments if needed and how you can practice differently the next time. Now, let's look at an example. Now, say that you are learning a new language and you have learned a couple of words, and then you realize that certain techniques, like the number of hours that you put in, aren't really effective unless you are being extremely focused and attentive during those learning hours. कल important exam है, full focus के साथ पढ़ूंगी.
A few moments later.
On second thoughts, one piece of paper cannot decide my entire life. While learning a new language, there are a couple of things you must keep in mind, like your pronunciation, your tonality, and you must also watch certain videos with respect to the language, certain movies in the language, so that you can observe people who are native to the language and see how they speak a particular language. Apart from that, our attention span often tends to drift. I mean, I am guilty of it. I have a very short attention span when it comes to certain things. That's why deliberate practice is most effective in your active hour. Now, let's head to point 3. Apply corrective feedback from a coach, a mentor, or a peer. As Bill Gates once said, we all need people who will give us feedback. That is how we will improve. भाई, मैं feedback से नहीं डरती. चलो चलो खुल के feedback दो. मेरा इतना लाइफ खराब हो गया है, इतना लाइफ खराब हो गया है मेरा. A relevant and constructive feedback from a mentor, a coach, or a peer can definitely play a vital role in your growth. It can help you get a sense of direction and also improve on your shortcomings. Now, let's understand one thing. Any feedback from a mentor or a coach can help you understand your shortcomings when it comes to their expertise. However, if there is a peer who is, say, the same age as you and does not have all the required expertise in the field, they can definitely help you provide a different perspective as to how you are performing. Feedback is essentially a tool of measurement as to how your performance is. But you must, and it is extremely important for you to understand the difference between constructive and destructive feedback. That brings me to point number 4. Affirm and reward yourself for the progress.
ये तोहफा हमने खुद को दिया है.
How do you feel when you reward yourself on achieving a goal? I am sure it feels great. A reward is essentially a validation to ascertain how far you have come from where you had started. Whenever you reward yourself, your mind releases positive emotions which makes you feel good. This feel-good factor basically shows how far you have come and how your efforts have been fruitful. It motivates you to work harder and achieve more. That brings me to the 5th and the final point. Keep raising the bar for acceptable performance. The last and final step is for you to raise your bar. Do not just stop because you have achieved your desired outcome. There are a lot more things to learn and grow at. In fact, James Clear once mentioned, humans who master the art of deliberate practice are committed to being lifelong learners, always exploring, experimenting, and refining. We hope that you are able to raise your bar and achieve more. Because as the saying goes, the sky is the limit. कौन कहता है कि आसमान में सुराख नहीं हो सकता? एक पत्थर तो तबीयत से उछालो यारो. And that brings us to the end of this video. We hope you were able to learn something new. Let me know in the comment section below if you already knew about deliberate practice. Also let me know what skills you are good at and what is something you have always wanted to learn. And will you use deliberate practice the next time you pick up that skill? Until then, just believe in yourself, keep practicing, keep doing what you gotta do, and you can make it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Grow Plus because that will help us in the longer run. Apart from that, just spam the comment section. I am giving you full permission to do that. So just go ahead and spam the comment section. Don't forget to click on the bell icon to never miss an update to learn and grow. I am Richa. I am signing off. Till then, keep learning and keep growing.